This is Brandon Ficara. Currently working out in LA, Brandon is a writer, producer, actor, director, and stand-up comedian. Best known for his short stints on My Name is Earl and Weeds, Brandon also has a weekly stand-up show at the Ha Ha Cafe. Recently, I got in touch with Brandon over Google Talk, where he was kind enough to take time out of his busy schedule to answer a few questions for me. Primarily, it's the medium that we create our ideas. Whether I'm working in television or in shorts, or even a web series, visual media is the final representation of my written word brought to life. He goes on to say, "Everything today is visual. Hell, even our phone calls are visual now. The idea that video calling was something of the future, that's now, on my iPhone, on my computer. We look at these things now with an impatient eye. We don't want to wait for information, we want it now. Which is why storytelling is so important. You have to feed into that need while delivering something satisfying." Both, he wrote. It's challenging. As a writer, we're challenged to create something new, original. With the speed of technology, if you so much as reference something in your work, you've got the audience on their phones or tablets tracking down where they have heard or seen it before. Look at Family Guy. Did anyone care about Rick Astley before Family Guy? How many people had never actually heard Never Gonna Give You Up? No one from this generation. There wasn't the term Rick rolled until that episode. Now you can't get away from it. It's all over YouTube. It's being played at weddings. What, like vampires? Seriously, how many vampire movies, TV, whatever can they fit into this decade? I actually had an idea about a decade ago. I wanted to do this whole pseudo-vampire story, back when vampires weren't beaten to death by Hollywood. Now it just seems overdone. The brooding vampire. It was cool when Buffy did it. Now it's just expected. Aside from zombies and vampires being the popular ticket right now, I would say doomsday in general. Look at what's out there right now. There is so much post-apocalyptic, humanity has to fight to survive, last of their kind sort of thing out there. Yeah, it's compelling, it's gripping, it's like instant drama. People in run-down situations, haggard, surviving, we want to believe that we would fight. Scriptwriters are really taking advantage of that. I got my start in stand-up, so I would probably say that stand-up is my favorite style of visual art. It's probably not normally the one people think of, but it is an art form. You've got to entertain people. They want something visual along with the jokes. You have to keep them entertained on both accounts. Both my parents worked up at the Sands Casino in Atlantic City, so I was really lucky to be able to see a lot of comedians perform live. Alan King, Richard Jenny, Billy Crystal, they all had a huge impact on my career as a comedian. Delivery, content style, your work is a little combination of everything that you've ever seen or heard that made you stop and think, "Oh yeah, I like that, that's funny." He went on to say, "Jerry Seinfeld, look at how popular that show was. A show about nothing and millions upon millions tuned in to watch it. There's inspiration in that.